Good day. Remember Mr. Trump, what he said a couple of years ago? He said, what happened last night in Sweden? And he said they took in large numbers and they're having problems they never thought possible. You know, I told you this before, but some Swedish politicians ridiculed Mr. Trump for this statement. And of course they should be apologizing to him, and they never will, but they should. And they should be tried for treason. Yeah, they should be in court, these guys. Because we are having some problems that we never thought possible. This happened last night in Sweden, actually. And it's international news. In Gothenburg, 3 places in Gothenburg, and then this town on the west coast, also, Trollhättan. At least 80 cars were torched at the same time, basically. So it looks like a war zone. Yeah, and I'm pissed off about this, of course. I feel so sick about it. I'm so sick about this, you know. All these people trying to live a decent life in these places, having their cars torched by these assholes who come here to Sweden and take advantage of the system. It's crazy. And I feel sorry for Sweden, I do. The only positive thing about this is that it's very close to the election. It's just 26 days away. Yeah, and this will absolutely influence the election. And you can see it on the politicians. They are stressed out, yeah, as they try to comment. And I just read 2 of them. This is from the socialist leader Löfven and from the moderate party leader Kristersson. You know, they are the 2 main candidates to become the PM after the election. And they seem stressed out, and maybe, you know, subconsciously they somehow remember that their parties are the ones responsible for this mess. The moderate party opened the borders, and then they did nothing to handle the problems that came up. Nothing. Yeah. And then the Socialist Party took over, and they kept the borders open and accused everybody of being a racist, and they did nothing to handle it. We were all racist, those of us who complained. Yeah. So maybe they remember this somewhere back in their skulls, because they seem to be stressed out. So Löfven, the socialist leader, he said, I'm getting pissed off, really. My question to them is, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, he actually used the profanity. And he said, society will always act hard on this. This is, yeah, it makes me sick to read this. And he said, this looks extremely organized, he said. So you came up with this conclusion, Mr. Löfven, all by yourself. And then the moderate party said, we have seen it in several different places. We see a pattern that is incredibly worrying. It is bad for the confidence in the rule of law. Oh, really? And he says, my picture is that the police must have the necessary resources. Something must happen now, he said. He said, we have said this quite a few years now, that it is not acceptable. Now we have to show it too, he says. Yeah, sickening, isn't it? They created the mess, and here they are, standing, talking, as if they could handle it. They can't. They will just add to it. That's what they do. Bastards. So, yeah. And, you know, we had all these fires in July here in Sweden. More than 80 fires started. And I said in an earlier video that I think many of them were caused by radicals. Yeah. And that's what they do now. They torch cars. That's what I think. You know? And I would love to see like somebody like the Green Party chairman commenting on this that happens in Gothenburg. I'm sure she will say something about we can't blame the immigrants. This is all socio-economical factors. These are just poor kids, you know. And maybe she will even blame the climate change. She blamed the fires in July on the climate change. Absolutely. And maybe she will do the same thing here. You know, these cars just magically start to burn because it's so hot. It's been so hot. Why not? Stupid woman. Alright, so we need to deport some people. A lot of people. Yeah. The only political party that is actually talking about deporting people is really Alternative for Sweden. Yeah. So that's the party I will vote for. Yeah. I hope that the Swedes don't buy this bullshit from these so-called leaders. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Bye.